Maya and Leo set the scene. The next sentence decides whether the moment gets worse or easier. When the room hears, another Monday, another classroom. But today, a tiny sound will cause big confusion. And the answer comes back as, look at Emma with her red suitcase. She's ready for class, but not for the pronunciation trap ahead. That is the moment the tone either tightens or softens. I am listening for whether the sentence repairs the relationship or keeps resisting the correction. In plain English, the exchange is this: Maya and Leo mention a common mix-up. The risky line is still, I want to live to work now. The line worth saving for the next try is, I need to leave for the airport soon. It works better because live, short I, means to reside, while leave, long E, means to depart. Saying, I want to live to work sounds like you want to live at your workplace, not leave for it. One detail to notice while saying it is I leave plus time/place. The real pressure is not just the situation, it is how classmate and teacher will read the next sentence. That kind of sentence may be grammatically fine, but it leaves the other person doing too much emotional work. The cleaner first move is, I need to leave for the airport soon. When the relationship still matters, the warmer option is, do you live near the city center? For a more serious moment, use, please leave the documents on my desk. The reason this works is because live, short I, means to exist in a place, while leave, long E, means to depart. Leave the listener with a clear next step, I need to leave for the airport soon. One small sound detail matters here, vowel length distinction between I, live, and E, leave. So the sentence has to carry reason, tone, and a next step. But Emma raises her hand to say I need to live for work during a speaking exercise. Red suitcase placed by the classroom door. So Emma is in class, content, but unaware of upcoming mistake. The reason is normal class routine.
Emma understands the concept, but still unsure. The teacher asks Emma to try again. She says, live again. My first reply, again. Same sound. The class giggles, sounds shorter and colder than I expected. In plain English, the exchange is this: Maya and Leo react to the mistake. The useful skill in this chapter is apply vowel length in speaking. The risky line is still, I need to live for work. It works better because live, short I, means to reside, while leave, long E, means to depart. Saying, I want to live to work, sounds like you want to live at your workplace, not leave for it. I thought the problem was only what happened, but classmate and teacher is also reacting to how I explain it. My first version was, I need to live for work. It sounds short, but short is not always clear. If I give no reason and no next step, the other person has to guess my intention. So my simple version becomes, I need to leave for the airport soon. If I want it warmer, I can say, do you live near the city center? If the moment is formal, I can use, please leave the documents on my desk. The line I want to keep is this: I need to leave for the airport soon. I am not memorizing a random phrase. I am choosing the sentence that repairs this exact situation. The useful wording here is, I need to leave for the airport soon. Red suitcase, still by door. So the situation changes again. The suitcase is introduced as a visible object.
The teacher introduces a physical cue to remember the sound. The next sentence needs to do one job clearly. A usable version is, I need to leave. When the room hears, the teacher holds her hand flat and moves it forward slowly, saying leave. And the answer comes back as, she says, long EE, like a stretched rubber band. The risky line is still, shortening the vowel in leave. The line worth saving for the next try is, I need to leave. It works better because live, short I, means to reside, while leave, long E, means to depart. Saying, I want to live to work sounds like you want to live at your workplace, not leave for it. What happened just before it matters. The teacher writes the two words on the board, creating a visual reference. Leave the listener with a clear next step, I need to leave. That leaves us here. Teacher demonstrates the correct vowel length with a hand gesture.
A usable version is, I need to leave for the airport soon. My first reply. The class laughs, and Emma's face turns red. Sounds shorter and colder than I expected. In plain English, the exchange is this. Maya and Leo remark on the slip. It works better because live, short I, means to exist in a place, while leave, long E, means to depart. Saying, I need to live for work, sounds like you want to reside at your workplace, not leave for it. What happened just before it matters? Emma self-corrects, and the class acknowledges her improvement. Now I can see what changed. Emma says live again. The class laughs, and she feels embarrassed. And it points toward the final result. She says, I need to leave at 5, with clear vowel length, and the class nods. Red suitcase still by the door, Emma avoids looking at it. At that point, Emma self-corrects and the class acknowledges her improvement. The reason is teacher's prompt and Emma's eagerness.
Emma attempts to ask a classmate a question using live but uses the wrong vowel, causing confusion. Keep the idea, but change the words for your real situation. When the room hears, she points at the suitcase and asks, do you leave near here? And the answer comes back as, the classmate tilts his head. Leave where? The scene itself is simple. Emma tries to use live in a question but it sounds like leave. In plain English, the exchange is this, she wants to ask about residence. Maya, but the vowel flips it to departure. The useful skill in this chapter is to realize that vowel length affects meaning in questions too. The risky line is still, do you live here? Said as leave. One detail to notice while saying it is I live plus place. Saying, I want to live to work sounds like you want to reside at your workplace, not leave for it. Leave the listener with a clear next step. Do you live near the city center? One detail is still missing. The teacher demonstrates the vowel length difference with a hand gesture, short I versus long E. Red suitcase still by door. Emma points at it while asking.
Class applauds. Emma feels proud. My first reply, that was perfect. You nailed the vowel length. Sounds shorter and colder than I expected. By the time we reach, she did it. The class saw the change. I can hear whether I am still defending myself or actually fixing the moment. The scene itself is simple. The room acknowledges Emma's improvement. In plain English, the exchange is this. Classmates nod. Teacher gives positive feedback. The useful skill in this chapter is experience the payoff of correct pronunciation. Anna, I can feel the pressure now. The room acknowledges Emma's improvement. What happened just before it matters? Emma answers a follow-up with leave again, still correct. My first version was, I want to live to work now. The line I want to keep is this. Please leave the documents on my desk. That works because live, short I, means to exist in a place, while leave, long E, means to depart. Saying, I want to live to work, sounds like you want to reside at your workplace, not leave for it. And it confirms the hidden cause. The teacher demonstrates the vowel length difference with a hand gesture, short I versus long E. Red suitcase still by door. Emma glances at it. What we can see is this. The room acknowledges Emma's improvement. So the situation changes again. Emma is under pressure to speak accurately.